So this is our season recap for what is by far the longest season that we've had, and yet somehow the shortest. Over the last few years, we've been finishing up Hollow Knight, going to conventions and doing panels.
And that's all on top of a pandemic, moving 2 times, any number of issues that we've all had to deal with. Basically, life has been a whirlwind.
Life happens.
Over the past couple.
So what we're really setting out to do here is do sort of a reset, get back into producing Ion Gaming, talk a little bit about ourselves, about the show, and welcome you back.
Hello! Thanks for still being here, by the way.
So.
Alright, so what kind of games do you guys like playing?
Why do you look at me first?
You're first.
I like playing action adventures, kind of like, Legend of Zelda, stuff like that, puzzle games, mystery games. I'm pretty easy when it comes to games.
The kinds of games I like to play are things that I can really just sink my brain into and turn it off. So right now, a new season of Path of Exile just dropped, so I've been playing a lot of that. But there's also rhythm games, JRPGs especially, platformers. Those are the big ones. But I'll try almost anything. Like I'm not a huge horror guy, but I tried Resident Evil 2 remake, and that was really, really good.
It was.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm all over the place, but it's mostly those first few I mentioned.
Same. I've also got a pretty diverse palette of gaming. I think most wide strategy, turn-based, slower, kind of more methodical gaming tends to be what I gravitate to.
The Civ guy.
SimCity, Civilization, Europa Universalis, Hearts of Iron. But that doesn't stop me from playing a platformer or an RPG. Sports games too. I love hockey games, football games. So yeah.
I'm not good at video games, so I like stories. I like the story-based drama video games like Detroit Become Human and Heavy Rain, and then I like the really fast-paced RPGs like Xenoblade and stuff like that.
Okay.
I like competitive games are fun. I've been playing a lot of Rocket League, a lot of Apex Legends. Got sucked back into WoW with the new expansion, so that's been taking a lot of my time. And I also like games that don't require a lot of mental input, like Vampire Survivors. Been addicted to that game for the last month and a half, so that has been a blast.
I am not good at playing games, so I like watching games like Witcher 3 and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but I like playing games that are a little slower paced and don't involve death. Like the old adventure point-and-click games like LucasArts made, and the newer titles that are coming out that are also point-and-click adventures, like the new Monkey Island that just came out, and the new Wadget Eye games. Those are my favorite.
Nice. What's been your favorite thing that you've recorded for the channel so far?
Well, my favorite, it was a point and click, so it makes kind of no surprise here. My favorite game that we played was Kyrandia.
That was fun.
Yeah, and that was the game that we started talking about when we first met. So
back in 2017.
A near and dear game.
Mine's close. I'm stuck between two. Between NBA Jam, which had an incredible last-minute ending to our last game. That was insane. Or me and Richard trying to stumble through Family Feud. Trying to guess all the late 80s, early 90s pop culture questions.
I'm still haunted by Tweety Pie.
Tweety Pie, go away.
Infuriated. I would have chucked that cartridge out the window.
Well, that's the one that threw me. Wasn't that the one that just ended my interest in the game?
Yeah,
right. That's done. The game became co-op after that. It was us versus the answer list.
Yeah.
I've only been featured on episodes so far. My favorite was Handful Boyfriend that we played 4 years ago. We played Handful Boyfriend. We got super excited about playing Handful Boyfriend for 3 years. Played it, not played it again for 4 years.
We got one ending.
Yeah.
One and done.
We got 2 endings.
I don't even remember that.
The first one was the worst ending possible.
So I'm a big fan of our lecture panels. I love when we get to go out and talk and do stuff. But besides those, because that's cheating, In terms of Ion Gaming episodes, I think my two favorites probably been Final Fantasy IV. That was a blast because that one was a big childhood memory one for me as well, and that that playthrough was a blast. And then any of our pinball challenges. Because
So if you want the reverse list, like my least favorite, any of our pinball. No, keep going. You were.
Oh no, I think that's those are probably the Suikoden one would also be very high on my list.
That's my number one.
Yeah.
It's Suikoden, followed probably by Kirby Superstar. I think was a lot of fun. Even though we cheated and had to go back and re-record one bit of it because I was just mad as all hell at one treasure in the Great Cave Offensive.
That's right.
Yeah, I was not happy with that one. It's alright though.
Fixed it in post.
Yeah, we did. But yeah, Suikoden was number one. I still go back and giggle at me and Matt trying to play NFL Blitz.
That was great. That was so fun.
It was like Super Bowl Sunday. We
was.
snuck downstairs to record something real quick, and we were just dying with laughter for a straight hour.
It was more entertaining than the actual Super Bowl.
Well, that was the Atlanta New England one, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, that was.
Oh,
pretty
that's right,
entertaining.
because that was at the first studio.
Yeah.
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 Now I'm a little upset that I didn't go first because everyone's naming all the things I was gonna name. I'm like, okay, Final Fantasy IV, obviously one of my favorite games, so that was a good one. Hatful Boyfriend, I laugh when I think back on that one. So I guess I'll throw one in there too that Matt was in, the Richard Scarry's.
Yo,
oh my god, that was so vintage.
Busy Town.
That was a good one.
Yeah, those are my top three.
I'm shocked no one said Caveman Games.
I mean, that was a good one. That was one of our first
It was terrible, but it was good.
I like throwing my wife into the mouth of a dinosaur.
Right.
That was
Secret of Mana though. Big
Yeah.
Oh, the huge mana tree.
Oh, it's a huge man.
I probably almost cried like 3 times in that playthrough.
That was such a great playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
All right, and lastly, what's a game that you'd like to play for the channel in the future?
Okay, so my number one is this one right here. This was donated to us, I think,
my
season
God.
1 or 2.
We're actually doing it.
Deadly Creatures.
Yeah, by one of our wonderful friends named BZ. He donated this to us, and we still haven't even popped it in to see if it still works.
But if you have it in its Bug Snacks.
And if it's time.
It's an early copy of Bug Snacks, the beta of Bug Snacks.
Considering we were given that like 5 years before Bugsnax ever released.
Exactly.
So this is
Beta.
this is up there. I also kind of want to play more dating sims with Momo and Alex. That's on the top of my list as well.
Does Leisure Suit Larry count?
I mean,
Why not?
So yeah.
I think my number one, I replayed it again recently because I have old habits and I play the same game throughout the course of my life. But Mega Man Legends is probably my number one, followed by Cave Story. Those are my 1 and 2 for games I really want to record.
Having just finished up Hollow Knight, Cave Story would be... Yeah.
Look for that on the channel soon. I mean, it's already on the channel, but we finished like the main story of the game with like the...
We started that before COVID.
Yeah. So I also have one that was donated that I really want to play. We got a copy of Solar Striker from Chris Rohr. I think during the Taft administration, and so I've really got to buckle down and I've gotten to where I can beat the game about half the time I play it, and so I really just need to refresh myself, get good enough to beat that, record it for the channel. And the other one I'd really like to do is. We can't decide to do it ourselves because a lot of other people worked on it. People like Jimmy Hoppa and Game Dave and Super Derek RPGs and Avalanche Jared, right? We did when we recorded Suikoden, it was part of the summer of Suikoden, and we still have our saves. So whenever sort of the call goes out and we hear the horn in the distance, we'll finally have a second summer Suikoden and play Suikoden 2.
And then I figured we're going to do that one eventually. I'm like trying to figure out over the past couple of years how best to do it so I can get all of the content in one playthrough. Because it's a tough game to do that with, and you'll see why when we eventually do it.
Yeah, but that's not our call to make. It has to be everyone's decision.
So if y'all want to get started on Summer of Suikoden, or if you want to go ahead and call it for 2023, that would just
the beacons.
Be... Right.
I have a list. I'm new to the channel. I have a list of games.
Demands.
A list of demands. I have a list of demands. This is a hostage
She
situation.
just unfurls a scroll. Hear ye, hear ye.
If I've been prepared, I've had my scroll.
So what's the list?
The list, I have Hatful Boyfriend. I was just talking to Dan about this, but I really want to play Detroit Become Human.
Nice.
It's one of my favorite games, and then I'm gonna play a game from my childhood. Barbie Horse Adventure Mystery Ride CD. Barbie Horse Adventure Mystery Ride CD-ROM.
Nice.
The first game I ever 100%ed.
For me, first and foremost, I want to play through Resident Evil 4 for the Wii. It's probably one of my favorite Wii games ever made, and it's for me the definitive version of Resident Evil 4. And then, if it ever comes around, if they ever want to confirm it, if they ever want to do a Metroid Prime remaster for the Switch, that'll be on there. If not,
Could always
just
play the
the
original.
GameCube one, yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Wii one.
The Wii one.
Wii one works really
They're good.
That's a good one.
I think I'd like to play a game. I'm not sure if it's this game or a game like it. I want to do like a really old school adventure game like Maniac Mansion, like one of the ones where they don't have voice actors in it and do the voices ourselves.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be a lot
Like
of
maybe
fun.
like set us all up with a microphone and like each be a character in it, and like we
That's
kind of
fun.
did it with Hatterful.
I was gonna say not like
But like
A bigger cast.
yeah, exactly. But I don't think I've like honed in on what that game will be yet.
Gotcha.
That'd be a lot of fun.
That'd be
That
cool.
would be.
Cool.
Not like Hatterful though.
So, like I said, if you're new to the channel, thrilled to have you here. If you are one of our old viewers, welcome back. And with that, let's go to the footage from this year's Winterion Day.
Oh.
Oh,
Hello.
we're live.
Oh.
Hey.
The hell? Where's the camera on?
Oh,
Where
he's
does
kind
the-
of hanging out here.
Oh, there's a mug. Hey, what's up? You guys are on a mug.
This is a
Are we live?
We are live.
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Very
Starting
nice.
out
In the
strong.
house.
Starting out strong.
The crowd loves it.
The crowd is way too excited for what's actually happening. Imagine if like you're watching Wimbledon and this is the actual quality of match you get.
stay on target. You're distracting yourself.
Are you sure about that?
You distracted me from distracting yourself.
Rich, I need you to pay attention. We're needing to stay focused. Oh, butter.
That counts.
Our
I've
new
never
cast
seen-
members lighting it up.
I've never seen Grease 2. I don't really think I want to either. I appreciate what it did for musicals in America and everything like that, but like I don't like Grease. It's not my thing.
Grease 2 is much worse.
Oh!
Michelle Pfeiffer is
disappear.
so good looking in it.
Who?
Michelle Pfeiffer?
Michelle Pfeiffer. She's probably still good looking. Is she alive?
Yes.
Okay, she's probably still good looking.
No, I didn't want to press it yet. No.
Just let go. Just let go. Just let go.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got in this situation.
I wanted that to strike so bad.
Why did I boost going into a corner? Oh my god. I'm so dumb. Oh, let's go, Bullet Bill.
Mom
Take
picked
me,
me
carry
up
me, Daddy.
upstairs.
Pro strats, just get Bullet Bill.
No!
I did the same thing.
How am I in fifth? I've done nothing of value.
It doesn't matter.
Because
Don't
everyone
ask
has-
questions, just keep going.
If everyone else is in last,
I'm
then
just-
If no one else can drive in these conditions.
Yo, what is oh, let's
Give it the
go.
Get away from me!
We choose violence.
Oh.
Randy, you got us going back.
Like, look at what I have to do to my arm to aim.
Yeah, I think the more you put your arm up, the more I have to reach mine because it's blocking mine.
Oh, good. Okay, here we go.
Wait, guys,
It's
isn't the sensor
co-op.
bar just on the
It's
one
not
that's
co-op.
It's right there in front of the TV.
Oh, Big Bub.
This was your fault, Matt.
57-22. That was a good year. The GameCube has been moved.
Alright.
Okay, now we can get back on track.
That was kind of crazy.
That was wild.
Yeah,
Are
I've
my
never
eyes
played
red?
this ridiculous bus move before.
Are my eyes bleeding?
Slightly.
Let's
Are they
go.
twitching?
Let's go again.
Alright.
Okay.
One more round.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, I moved too soon.
Okay,
nuts.
Oh my god.
That was my bomb from a minute.
No, that was the bomb that I kicked over to the
Oh,
corner.
No.
Everyone bum rush Richard.
No!
Alright, let's go.
Ah!
Oh, jeez.
Ah. Hey, Max on the board! All right.
You can turn the game off.
We believe in you.
Ooh, 1,000 for that. Oh my god.
Wow.
I like this game.
There was a rupee in the pot.
I'm not good at video games.
I like to play story games. I don't really.
Yeah, right.
Well, Bridget, Andrew, Mary, and I would have like we
This was a war.
we would like play competitions.
This is what I love about the Nintendo Wii. Like, there's all these different genres, and like people are better at worse stuff. The Wii democratized the living room like nothing else.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, everyone played them. No Game Genie. No save states. Oh, now wait. Reload. Okay, head. Yes!
There we go!
There it is!
Wait, that was in the chest!
Or maybe that's what it
You
is.
saved the town!
Maybe you just have to hit him.
Yeah.
And now your character has PTSD.
Uh-oh.
Me too.
We're gonna have a sequel.
Oh, yeah! Ride into the sunset! And we have raised $405 for the Prevent Cancer Foundation.
Hey!
Oh, fuck
Thanks
Great job,
everybody who
everybody.
came in to hang out and donate
And
and
then,
chat.
of course, watch us at watch.winterion.com. We're going to have new episodes up on the channel here before the end of the year. We're going to take what we've played here today, some of the footage we shot back there on the camera. We will be stitching a recap episode. And then if you want to see all the new artwork that Ash produced for us, you'll start seeing that with the new episodes, which will start going up early next year. Again, thank you, everybody. You're the best. We love you. And oh, yes, MagFest. What am I doing? Our local convention, MagFest, National Harbor, January 5th to 8th. We've got 2 panels there. One of them is Behind the Adventure Games Studio. The other is It's a Pirate's Life for me, or It's Pirate Games for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will see you there. Most, if not all of us, will be there all weekend. Cookies will be available at MagFest. And I think that's any other last minute announcements before we sign off for the night.
We love you.
Fuck
Oh.
cancer!
Yes, and everybody, please welcome Momo, Flower Mound, newest cast member, to be joining us officially. No more guest status for her, so.
Around now.
And we'll catch you later.
There it is.
It's
Done.
Why would I do that? Why would I want more of these peasants?
Yikes.
They've done nothing for me. So Dan, I have a business deal for you.
Oh no.
No, I don't. I don't want you to have to join our MLM.
This time is next.